Ever wondered why the poor stay poor and the middle class get stuck? Discover the 6 powerful reasons behind these financial traps and how you can break free. Remember to like and subscribe for more Money Smart Basics videos. If you have any suggestions for financial literacy topics, please leave a comment. Stay until the end to receive a bonus tip. Let's get right into it. Why do some people move ahead financially while others feel stuck, no matter how hard they work? It's not about blame, it's about understanding the systems, habits, and mindsets that shape our financial lives. The cycle that keeps people stuck isn't just one thing, it's a mix of circumstances, habits, and beliefs. Powerful forces, both external and internal, keep the financial hierarchy in place. In this video, we'll break down the 6 biggest reasons people get stuck financially, from education to psychology. Let's dive into the first reason. The foundation of this problem? A massive lack of financial literacy. We spend years in school, but rarely learn how to manage money. Most of us are taught how to earn, not how to grow or protect our money. Budgeting, investing, and understanding debt are treated like secrets, not essentials. We're sent into adulthood expected to make big financial decisions, but we're unprepared. This knowledge gap leads to costly mistakes, bad loans, poor savings, and missed investment opportunities. If your parents didn't know and schools don't teach it, where do you learn? The wealthy talk about money openly, teaching their kids about assets and investing early. For most, money is a source of stress, not a tool. Without financial literacy, you're playing a game without knowing the rules. Smart people can still be terrible with money if they never learned the basics. The first step to breaking the cycle is recognizing this gap and deciding to learn. The information is out there. Books, the internet, and channels like this. You have to become your own teacher. Without this foundation, none of the other steps will work. You can't build wealth on a shaky foundation. The next big reason so many people struggle to build wealth? It's the relentless cycle of living paycheck to paycheck. A treadmill that never seems to stop. When you're stuck in survival mode, just trying to make it to the next payday, long-term wealth building feels not just difficult but almost out of reach. Every single dollar you earn is already spoken for: rent, utilities, groceries, transportation, and maybe a few small extras, leaving nothing left over to save or invest for your future. And this isn't just a problem for those living below the poverty line. The middle class faces it too, often quietly as their expenses rise to match their income. If your spending increases every time you get a raise, you're still just one unexpected emergency away from financial disaster, no matter how much you make. This cycle quietly robs you of your most powerful wealth-building tool, your income, the very thing that could set you free. The wealthy do something different. They pay themselves first, automatically saving or investing a portion of every paycheck before spending a dime on anything else. Most people, though, do the opposite. They save only what's left after all the spending is done, and often, there's nothing left at all. Shifting to a pay-yourself-first mindset can feel impossible when every dollar already has a job and every expense feels essential. That's why creating a detailed budget is so important. It's not about restricting your life, but about shining a light on where your money actually goes. You'll often discover leaks, small, unnoticed expenses that you didn't even realize were draining your finances. Breaking the cycle starts with creating even a tiny gap between what you earn and what you spend. That gap is your opportunity. That might mean cutting back on non-essentials, finding a side hustle, or both. Sometimes it's about making tough choices in the short term for long-term gain. That gap, no matter how small, is your seed money, the very beginning of your financial freedom and future security. Without that gap, you're stuck on the treadmill forever, working hard but never moving forward. Even a small surplus can change your trajectory. Over time, those little wins add up and build momentum. Remember, it's about progress, not perfection. Every step forward counts, no matter how small. Start small, but start now. The sooner you begin, the sooner you'll see results. That's how you break free from the paycheck to paycheck treadmill and start building real wealth for your future. If paycheck to paycheck is the treadmill, high-interest debt is the quicksand. Credit cards, payday loans, and high-interest personal loans are designed to trap you. With interest rates of 20% or more, debt can double or triple what you originally borrowed. Making only minimum payments can keep you in debt for decades. It's a wealth transfer from your future to the banks. This trap is easy to fall into, especially when you're already stretched thin. Emergencies go on the credit card, and the balance grows faster than you can pay it down. The psychological burden is huge. Debt dictates your choices and limits your freedom. It's like trying to fill a bucket with a hole in the bottom. Any extra money gets eaten by interest. Getting out of high-interest debt must be your top priority. Stop taking on new debt and make a plan to pay it off aggressively. Use the debt snowball or avalanche method. Just have a plan and attack it. Every spare dollar should go toward killing that debt. Until it's gone, you'll never be financially free. Treat it like an emergency. Slay the debt dragon first. Now let's talk about limited access to opportunities. This is a reality that shapes the lives of millions, often in ways that aren't immediately visible. Not everyone starts from the same place. Education, networks, and resources matter. Where you're born, the schools you attend, and the people you know can all open or close doors before you even realize it. College costs can put higher income out of reach, or force people into massive debt. For many, the dream of higher education comes with a heavy financial burden, making it a privilege rather than a guarantee. Many high-paying jobs are filled through personal connections, not public postings. These hidden opportunities are often reserved for those already in the right circles. If you don't have a network, you're shut out of these opportunities. It can feel like you're always on the outside looking in, no matter how hard you work. The wealthy have mentors, advocates, and access to unwritten rules. These advantages help them navigate challenges and avoid common pitfalls. Advancing your career often requires money for training or the ability to take risks, luxuries many can't afford. Even a single missed opportunity can set someone back for years. Entrepreneurship is a proven path to wealth, but it requires capital and support. Without these, even the best ideas can struggle to get off the ground. If you don't have savings or a network, starting a business is nearly impossible. The barriers can feel insurmountable, especially for those already facing financial hardship. Systemic barriers like redlining, lack of internet, or unreliable transportation make things even harder. These obstacles are built into the system, affecting entire communities for generations. Overcoming these barriers takes resilience and creativity. It means finding new ways to solve old problems, and refusing to give up when things get tough. Seek out mentors, use online platforms to build your network, and hunt for scholarships or grants. Every connection and resource can make a difference, no matter how small it seems. Recognize the playing field isn't level, but look for ways to climb over the walls. Sometimes the first step is simply acknowledging the challenge and deciding to face it head-on. Leverage every resource you can find. Public libraries, community centers, and online courses can all provide valuable support. Don't wait for access, create it where possible. Sometimes you have to build your own door when none are open to you. The system isn't fair, but you can still find a way forward. Progress may be slow, but every step counts. It's about strategy, not just effort. Planning, persistence, and adaptability are just as important as hard work. Keep pushing, even when the doors seem closed. Sometimes persistence is what finally opens them. Opportunity is out there, but you have to fight for it. Stay determined, keep searching, and remember that every small victory brings you closer to your goals. Now let's talk about something internal: fear of taking risks. Fear of failure, loss, or the unknown keeps people anchored in place. When you've struggled financially, security becomes the top priority. This makes risk, like investing or starting a business, feel terrifying. A savings account feels safe, even if it barely grows. Investing in stocks or starting a business feels like gambling. This fear isn't irrational, it's shaped by experience. Losing a small amount can feel catastrophic if you don't have a cushion. The wealthy can ride out losses, most can't. This fear extends to career changes and entrepreneurship. The middle class often becomes complacent, afraid to risk their comfort for greater rewards. But wealth is built by taking calculated risks, investing in assets, not just saving. Overcoming fear starts with education. The more you learn, the less scary it becomes. Understand diversification, long-term growth, and that downturns are normal. See risk as something to manage, not avoid. Shift your mindset from "I can't afford to lose" to "I can't afford not to grow." Start small, build confidence, and take smart risks. Growth requires stepping outside your comfort zone. Don't let fear keep you stuck. The final trap on your financial journey? Lifestyle inflation, a silent threat that creeps in as you start earning more. As your income rises, so do your expenses, often without you even realizing it's happening. It's easy to fall into the habit of spending more simply because you can. A raise at work might lead to a bigger apartment, a newer car, or fancier dinners out. Each upgrade feels like a reward for your hard work, but when you add up all these little upgrades, you'll find they can easily eat up your entire raise, leaving you no better off than before. You're still living paycheck to paycheck, just at a higher level, with more expensive tastes and bigger bills. Society encourages this cycle. Advertising, social media, and even friends can pressure you to spend more, making it seem normal to upgrade constantly. But this constant upgrading sabotages your ability to build real wealth and achieve your long-term goals. The real secret to financial freedom is the gap between your income and your expenses. The wider that gap, the more you can save and invest for your future. Every raise or bonus is a golden opportunity to widen that gap, but lifestyle inflation closes it before you even notice. Financially successful people don't just upgrade their lifestyle with every raise, they use those extra dollars to invest, save, and build assets. Sure, they might enjoy a small treat or celebration, but the majority of their new income goes toward building their future, not just spending in the present. Remember, every dollar you spend today is a dollar that could have grown into much more through the power of compounding and smart investing. The key is to plan for your money before it even arrives. Set clear goals and decide how you'll use any extra income. Decide in advance what percentage of a raise will go to savings, investments, or paying off debt, and what small portion you'll use for fun. Automate your savings and investments so you don't have to rely on willpower. Make it effortless to do the right thing. Keep your lifestyle steady and comfortable while your income grows in the background. Enjoy what you have, rather than always chasing more. That's how you build a surplus, create real wealth, and set yourself up for a secure future. It's not about deprivation or denying yourself joy, it's about having a smart strategy that puts you in control. Eventually your assets can pay for your lifestyle, not just your paycheck. That's the true meaning of financial freedom, and it's within your reach if you avoid the trap of lifestyle inflation. There you have it, the 6 biggest reasons people get stuck financially. Lack of financial literacy, living paycheck to paycheck, high interest debt, limited access, fear of risk, and lifestyle inflation. Understanding these isn't about excuses, it's about empowerment. Reflect on which reason hits home for you, and where a small change could make a big difference. Start by learning, create a budget gap, attack your debt, and plan for your next raise. You have the power to change your financial story. If this video helped, hit like, subscribe, and share your biggest takeaway in the comments. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Congratulations! You made it to the end of the video. With that, you are ahead of 90% of most people in America. Here is the bonus tip that we promised. Start by improving your financial literacy today. Educate yourself about money management, budgeting, and investing. Small steps now can lead to big changes in the future. The information provided in this content is for educational and informational purposes only, and should not be considered financial, legal, or tax advice. Always consult with a qualified financial advisor, tax professional, or legal counsel before making any financial decisions. The creator of this content is not responsible for any actions taken based on the information provided. Investments and financial decisions carry risk, and past performance does not guarantee future results.